Cinema Lovers Incorporated, back at you again with a brand new video, and today I am reviewing another Halloween film, part of Spooky Dookie Time. I just saw this movie last night for the first ever time. It's like going back into the past. I saw it with my girlfriend, I watched it with my girlfriend. Of course, by the title, you know what kind of movie this is. It's a vampire movie. Not just only any vampire movie, but Interview with a Vampire. Perhaps one of the most overrated films of all time. My mom loves this movie. My girlfriend loves this movie. But it has a lot of problems. I think this film, the cast is perfect, even though sometimes they overact. I think the sets, the look, the effects, the clothing, everything is top-notch perfection. I love the dark gothic style that they chose and how we all go through different time periods until the 1990s. And it's just very, very interesting to watch. I love the style that the director chose for this film. Unfortunately, the movie is a jumbled mess. We, of course, have Brad Pitt, who plays the main character, who he's just tired of life, and we have Tom Cruise, who bites him and gives him a chance to live on forever. It's a little confusing because I thought Brad Pitt didn't really want to live anymore, but Tom Cruise kind of bites him, and then all of a sudden Brad Pitt joins forces with Tom Cruise. I just don't buy into it. I might have to see it again. It's very, very, it's a very deep film, very complex, so I probably have to watch it again in the future. But yeah, they join forces, they feast on people. Brad Pitt has a problem feasting on people. Some of the writing in this film is very, very corny. I know it's a different time period, but the way people talk in this movie at times is a little bit gay. But yeah, we're going to get into that later in the future as well. So, of course, they feast on other people, and then eventually they meet this little girl whose mom is dead, and Brad Pitt, for some reason, bites her, and then Tom Cruise saves her life, and then they raise her as a daughter, and she talks like someone in her, 40s. This little girl, I don't know why she talks like this. It doesn't really make sense for her to talk like this. She calls Brad Pitt her love, blah, blah, blah. It's kind of like her mind is developing, yet she still plays with dolls, and I don't really buy into it. I don't really get why this is happening. Maybe this is why this is how people talked in the old days, but if I had a daughter, I don't think my daughter would talk to me like that in the old days, calling me her love, blah, blah, blah. The writing in this film is sometimes good and sometimes a little bit too on the weird side. This film has some really weird moments. For example, Brad Pitt almost kisses Antonio Banderas in this movie. Yeah, those gay moments are scattered throughout the film. It's just, it's a little weird. And after Tom Cruise supposedly dies in the fire, the film just drops off for me. I was really enjoying the movie before that. I was enjoying their well, not fully enjoying it. It had some problems. It kind of pushed along. It kind of trekked along. There was too much going on, but I enjoyed what they were doing with the characters. Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt, and Kirsten Dunst, all of them together. I enjoyed what they were trying to do with the characters, and then after Tom Cruise, I don't know why he just dies. I mean, I guess it's because he tortured them, but Brad Pitt didn't really have a problem with that. But after Tom Cruise supposedly dies in the fire, the film drops off drastically. We go from place to place, place to place. Time goes by. I just don't feel invested in the movie anymore. The direction after Tom Cruise supposedly dies, it becomes very rushed, very frantic. There's a scene on the balcony right before Kirsten Dunst dies. Her and Brad Pitt are talking, and all of a sudden these guys come out. It's like a Scooby-Doo movie. They're like, ah! They push them down the stairs really fast. It's like, the guy who composed Batman Forever composed this film, and you can hear some of that music from Batman Forever, and it's so funny. It's like, the music is really good in this movie, by the way. Elliot Goldenthal is a great composer. I thought the music in this film, for the most part, was top-notch. But like I said, after Tom Cruise supposedly dies, the film just drops. It's like the quality just... We meet so many different vampires hiding out. We don't really develop most of them. We meet the oldest vampire, played by Antonio Banderas. Hold on, guys. ugh, who of course is well known in the Spy Kids franchise and Shrek franchise. Antonio Banderas, he's wasted in this movie. He's supposedly the oldest vampire, yet we don't really get to know about him. We don't get to know really about his army, about his followers. They gain up on Brad Pitt for some reason, and then they let him leave. I don't understand why. I think they see him as a threat or something. I don't understand why. Then Kirsten Dunst wants Brad Pitt to give her like a mother or somebody to talk to. This was completely forced and rushed. We don't really see this character that much, this like French lady. That's completely wasted. I hate the part where Kirsten Dunst wants to overthrow Tom Cruise's vampire character. Her acting in this moment is mixed up at best. It's a very mixed scene, very mixed bag. We have great moments, then we have kind of bad moments. The film drags along as we try to get to know more about the story. I always shrug when we go back to San Francisco where we see that guy, he's doing the story. I always shrug. I hate when they do this where they have these story movies where they just sit there the whole movie and I don't know, it's just, the film, it works and then it doesn't work. I like the style, I like some of the effects, I like the, most of the acting is a little bit, but it's not that bad. I just think after Tom Cruise supposedly dies, the film just drops off, and then he's alive for some reason. Tom Cruise is alive inside the mansion. It was abandoned. He's just sitting there. I don't know why. I don't understand the film. I know it has a deeper meaning, and I have to. And the part where Kirsten Dunst dies, it's very sad. But I would care more if it was if it was developed more. If it wasn't, rushed. So I think Interview with a Vampire is a good Halloween movie for all of you fangirls out there that loved these 90s movies. But nowadays, does the film hold up? No, it doesn't. It's okay. The film is okay. I loved watching it with my girlfriend. I was actually enjoying it. I enjoyed the film for what it was. I really loved talking to my girlfriend about it. She is a big fan of this movie. And it was a lot of fun watching it with her. And Interview with a Vampire. So I hope you enjoyed my review. Not good, not bad. It's just in between. There's some great moments, then there's some moments. I hope you enjoyed my video. Come back later for my Walking Dead Season 9 Episode 3 review. I hope that episode's going to be good. Episode 2, for the most part, was fantastic. I hope Episode 3 is great. Hope you enjoyed my video. Leave a like, comment down below, subscribe. What do you think of this film? Let me know down below. Comment down below, subscribe, do whatever the heck you want to do, and goodbye. Bye, everyone.